If you can answer yes to all 5 of these questions, then your core value is not just a fancy tagline. Yeah, so are your core values fundamental regardless of whether or not they are awarded? So we've all heard about those like those best places to work or the best restaurant or things like that. So would you value company culture if you were not getting an award for it every year? So think about it that way. If you woke up with enough money to retire, would you continue to hold these core values? So if you woke up and you went to 7-Eleven and got that scratching ticket, or you got the, whatever the ball one is, I don't really know, but yes, the Powerball. If you got that Powerball, will you say, forget these values, I'm not giving back to the community, I'm going to make some more money? So, but if the answer, hopefully the answer is yes, you'll still hold those values clear, even if you had enough money to retire, because your core values are not tied to money, they're tied to what you value most as a human being, because we're in the business of human connection. Can you envision these values being as valid 100 years from now as they are today? So if you are 75 years old and you are in your cane running your business, well, you're not running your business, you have like your son or grandson or granddaughter running the business for you, are you going to instill the same values of the company into them so that they can kind of do it as well? Hopefully the answer is yes. Would you want to hold these values even if they become a competitive disadvantage? This is my favorite one, because this is like, you can say, yeah, sure, to all those other ones, but this one is what's going to be like, oh, I need to sit down and think about it a little bit. Because think about the Green Flash. So one of their core values is being competitive, is being creative and innovative, right? What if 5 years from now, that becomes to be like a bad thing, where all of the creative beers that they make, it doesn't make them any money. So they're spending more time being creative and innovative when it's not kind of paying off because the customer isn't buying that new beer or that new product that they spent thousands of dollars on. As the owner of that business, would you just stop being creative and say, I have about 5 good beers here. I'm gonna just stop being creative and like stop making new beers and maybe come out with one once a year instead of one, like 3 a quarter or whatever their frequency is. Hopefully the answer is yes. I know with the Green Flash, the answer is yes. So they're gonna say, no, we're gonna keep doing it because that's how we got our customers in the first place, because we always give them something new. They may not buy a case, but geez, they may taste it at at a beer tour or drink a beer like with their friends or something. They like Green Flash because they are creative and innovative. They always have something new. Maybe they miss the mark, but that's what they love about them. Just like how people say they love it when I ramble. It's the same thing. So, or would you build the core values into your company regardless of its activities? This is one that I love as well. So think about Taste Unlimited. This is going to be like such a opposite example, but just hang with me. Think of Taste Unlimited. If they were to open up a bank or an accounting firm, would they still put that they want to give back to local causes and charities and encourage their team members to do the same? I would like to say yes. And so I kind of want to put you guys in that same position and say, if you were to open up a business completely different than whatever you have now, would you still try to put those core values into that same business? Now, so going back to my example, maybe you wouldn't source better for you foods, but maybe you're more geared towards nutrition and like helping local causes with like getting kids healthier again. So that's just a way that Taste Unlimited can merge their core values to an accounting firm.